Welcome back, everybody. This is Dave the Gamer. Today this is going to be a 10-part series where I go and look at different mobs in the open world that pretty much any class can farm. And my goal is that all of them make over 40 gold an hour. Some of them might even vary depending on the level you have to be. But I think this one we're starting off here in Blasted Lands is going to be a great one to start with. Let's total it all up. I'm going to show you the exact route we're going to do, where they're located, why you would kill them, and a little bit about everything before I do the price check. And with all of my videos now, I'm going to leave timestamps and everything in the description, and also tagged or pinned in my comments. So be sure to check that out. I went back through all my videos, so if you want to skip ahead to parts that you'd rather want, check out that and jump ahead with the timestamps. But just so I don't ramble on anymore, let's look into this one. So if you've never been to the Blasted Lands has some great farming potential. Mainly, there's 4 different mobs that you're going to be grinding. They drop quest items that are used to turn in here to give buffs. These buffs right now, some of the hardcore guilds will actually come out and get these. Not as much right now, but I could see the prices of all of these items going up drastically when it comes to AQ and NAX, and people are really needing every little bit to clear these raids. So I would start getting into these now. It surprises me this place isn't always packed. I did a 1-hour test on my warlock here. I've done 4 or 5 different hours on my mage. I think my mage usually averages a little bit more because you can AoE everything down a little bit easier. But overall, this is great gold. And what I got this time seems to be pretty consistent with what I get every time. I battled against one other person. It's 7 o'clock server time. I definitely recommend coming on before 10 o'clock. This place does get a little bit more packed later on in the day. Definitely some PvP action. But if you don't know this place, so Stone Tard's up here, I would Swamp Sorrows. I put my hearth up here. So after about an hour, your inventory is going to fill up, and then I'm going to hearth back and start on over again. So this is where you turn in the quest when you get the items. And I always start in this spot. So there's 3, basically a small lap you're going to do. You're going to farm here, go behind here. There's a couple different things you're going to kill along the way. And then over here is the other big spot. So if it was peak time, I would really only go here and then shoot over here. The biggest things that you want to focus on killing are these scorpions. They drop their pincer, which is about a gold, anywhere from $1.50 to 2 gold. I find the best time to sell these mats is going to be on like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, when raids are going on. If you sell this on like Sunday or Monday, the prices are going to be a little bit lower. But you'll see during raid days, people go in. I mean, you figure 40 people buying them out, they just wipe out everything no matter the cost. I usually save it and sell it for almost double the normal cost, which is great. And another nice part with this is there's no listing fee on them. So I don't think you'll sell thousands of these. Like typically what I do is I'll farm these for about 4 to 6 hours, gather up a bunch, send it to my alt, and then it'll take me like 2-3 days to sell it all. Then I'll come here and do it again. I don't think you could do this for 15 hours every single day because you'll have trouble selling all of the mats. It'll take some time. So I kind of break it up. But I left it at 59 minutes of this hour run just so I could save 1 minute to actually do the pull and it wouldn't mess up my inventory. So I'm going to show you as a warlock what I do. As a mage, I would just run around, gather everything up. But just to show you how easy these things are and like kind of why you want to come here. So the scorpions, like I said, are the best ones. The scorpions, though, share the same spawn location as these dogs. These dogs, their thing that they drop is only worth about 10 silver instead of almost 2 gold. So it sucks having to kill them, but you kind of have to get more scorpions out. But as you see, I pull about, 6 to 7 at a time. On a mage, I'll pull 10, 15. I'll pull almost this whole dang zone in one shot. So I do find it a little bit faster. And the scorpions only come on to this portion, so they're not on the other portion. So you want to prioritize killing these. So that's why I always start on this side first, to make sure I get them killed, get everything going, and then I'll venture out. And I think it's like, I don't know, I do need to time it. I think it's about 3-4 minutes before they spawn again. They do give you a venom sting, which messes up you using runecloth bandages. Just a little fun fact. But then you see there's already 1, 2, 3. I'm not even going to kill them. I'm actually going to pause the video, go to Swamposaurus, sell everything, and see how much I got within the hour. Alright, I'm interested to see how much this price check's going to be. I'm starting off at 94 gold total. And as I mentioned, your pincers are the best of what you want to actually sell. Right now, it looks like the minimum on my server is a gold and 10 silver. Like I said, it's not a raid day. That's why if you look, I usually sell these for about anywhere from 2 gold to 3 gold, depending on how many are in the auction. So I'll actually hold on to them. I would factor these at bare minimum will be a gold and a half. Your brain, I always sell those for between 70 to 80 silver. The blasted boar lung, which you get off a boar, and these you get off like the big lizard guys. These sell for 80 silver, 70 to 80 all day. The snicker fang, those are those the wolves running around. I only usually get about 10 silver per one off those. And then the vulture gizard, those I always sell for about a gold a piece. So within the hour, this is everything I got. You get a ton of different grays and other sorts of things going through here. Usually I get a ton of greens, but I don't think I got a single green that run, which is rare for that. I usually get at least 3 or 4. Now, the one thing you do have to keep in mind, well, like I said, you get tons of grays, but you don't get any raw gold. So we're going to sell this, and it's going to repair and sell everything automatically. So we're going to see what it's going to come out to be. Like I said, starting at 94 gold. We're going to sell here. 94. We're going to sell all this other junk that I got with it. Some of this you could probably sell in the auction house a little more, but I'm not wasting it. So 94. 102. So I made 8 gold on gray items. I probably just threw away about a gold worth, maybe 2 gold worth, just to make bank space. If you go here, you want to make sure you have tons of open space. Like I try to, even this much, like after an hour you fill up. So ideally you don't want to really have anything in your inventory. So these little fragments, what I will do is I will turn those in to the quest giver right here, and I made a video on opening up 100 of them, but you get an item that's about a gold. So I'm going to factor that to be 3 gold. You have the huge venom sack and the steel lock. I'll factor both them total as 1. Now if you were herbalism, you're going to make about 4 to 5 gold extra an hour. I'm not going to factor those in. But let's factor the gizard in at 12 gold. The snicker fang at 1 gold. The blasted boar, that's about 8.8. And let's see, the brains at 8 gold, 13 gold. 9. And the pinchers at 1.5 a piece, and adding everything else up, I would have made just shy of 68 gold an hour at this spot, which is insane. I think you could come here at, I don't know, level 50, 55. You might make a little less money, but like even if you were only making 30, 40 gold at level 50, like what more do you want? Like I said, as a mage, I usually average closer to 80 gold an hour, but this can be done on any class there is. in different specs. I've tried multiple different specs on my warlock. Like I said, I killed on my mage. But I think this is a great first spot for the series. Like I said, I'm going to have 9 more following this one. I'm going to be checking out all kind of different places. So if you guys have a place that you want to recommend me check it out, I usually test something for 5 hours before making a video to kind of find a good average to it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, think about subscribing and hitting the bell. When I release these videos, you want to be the first people to really get out here for the first couple days and abuse some of these great spots before they do get busy. But like I said, I'd love to hear some feedback. Until then, guys, game on.